Guys, I don't know. I think I may have found something. Something I was looking for a while. I'll show you. Hopefully, it is what I think it is. And if you know me, I'm sure you'll be able to guess what it is. Oh, there's no water. There's no water. In all the casinos that are close to this park. So, I think people decided to come here to fetch water. I'm pretty sure one of you are gonna guess what I found. I found them yesterday, but I had to try. I took a picture of them so that I can use Google Lens. It's Google Lens. I have a Google Images, Google Lens. See if it recognizes them. And it said it's what I've been looking for. Where did I find them? I'm wearing my shades, so probably gonna be a bit difficult for me to see them. But I think I was walking this side and I saw them. And I was like, nah. Oh, I was gonna pass, guys. Dude, I think someone took, I don't know if someone took them. This sucks. This really sucks. Because this is not, is this them? Like they have different, they were here, the ones I was looking for. Damn, man. How come? So after I find them, this is weird. So after I find them, something happened to them. Like, so they grew. I know they grow. They don't take that long to grow. Wait, but this might be them. Is this not them? Let me just tag them and I'll see when I get home. And there's plenty of them, yeah. There's like plenty of them. Look at these ones. Obviously, they're not edible. But let's see, guys. Let's see. But this is not them, is it? This is not them. This is not them. But fine, I'm taking everything. I'm gonna see. And I'm gonna take all, because it's not the ones I'm telling you about. They were here, and it really looked like them. So someone took them. This can't be them, guys. This can't be them. It can't be them. Can't be. So someone tried to ban this or something. It's weird, man. I think this is proof that we kind of like live in the Matrix or something, because it's weird. I'll show you the picture. Like when I found them, it was yesterday and it was late. So how come I didn't cheer today? I'll show you the picture. Maybe it was them, because this is not. This can't be them. It can't be them. Because I think those ones they have like the branch is thicker, right? The branches are thick. But I think it's possible to find them here, somewhere here. If I found them that yesterday, then I can find them again. And I think I saw more when I was going this side, but it wasn't really them. Some weird shit. Magic. What are we gonna talk about today? I was only actually coming to get the mushrooms. Disappointed. But I always have a lot to talk about. But it's really weird. It's like if really those were the mushrooms that I was looking for, and that happened, like that tells you something. That really tells you, because I'll show you the picture that I took yesterday, that I actually used on Google Lens. I'm telling you, they really were there. I think, or maybe the security, because there's this guys that saw me and I was taking the pictures or something, so maybe they took them. Maybe they took them because I had my mic with me. I was actually recording a video, but the battery was too damn low, so I couldn't finish recording the video or combine that video with this one. I was talking about the importance of trusting yourself. Like, I really believe in what I'm saying. I really believe that I'm right, and you must too. Like, you must believe in yourself enough. Like, that's important. I need to flip the camera. Like, I think I must do it this way. What do you guys think about reptilians? Which was life, actually. What do you guys think about reptilians? Like, what do you think? Do you think there might actually be reptilians in this room? Last night I was thinking about something that happened when we were young. I was still in high school. There was this guy that lived in a village where I was attending high school. He brought a girl from another village. and they were doing their thing. In the middle of the night, he says she started looking like a lizard, like her face changed. Her eyes changed, right? Started looking like a reptile. Like she just changed, and he went outside screaming, and the whole village, because they hear someone screaming, they decided to go to his house. They found the girl. She was not looking like a reptile. She was looking normal, and she was shocked. But he saw that her face changed, and she looked like a reptile when they were having sex. At the time, I just thought, maybe the guy had mental issues or something, but he was a normal guy. But I just thought that, like, maybe, you know what I mean, like, you're with your girl, you're having sex, and then her face changes, and you know what I mean. But it seemed he was not faking, because a lot of, like, you know what I mean, like, that would have been embarrassing. He was still in high school. He's not even allowed to bring a girl over. So why would he run outside and scream? You see? So it's believable. The story is believable. Like, he is not, like, I'm trying to think of other reasons why he would say that. Like, would he say that because he's trying to embarrass her? Would he say that because maybe he just wanted her to go back home and she was refusing? Who knows? But it was late, like they say, it was like in the middle of the night, so she wouldn't go home in the middle of the night. So the logical explanation for that is she turned into a reptile. We've had many stories. People saying that they've seen people shapeshift. Yes, people want attention. People lie. Let's not pretend as if that doesn't happen. We've seen it happen so many times. Jesse Smollett, for an example, dude lied about being attacked by some racist. I mean, not racist, sexist, whatever, homophobic, people. And for a while, people believed the story, but after the cops did their job, they found out that dude was lying, and his career fell apart. After he lied about that. So we know for sure that people do make shit up, but not everyone makes shit up. We have seen many people say but I'm not gonna tell you about his story because it doesn't seem to that believable. There's something that I've noticed about girls that I've dated, like when the relationship ends, like when they leaving me, like their eyes change. Like they look different, bro. Like they look at you and they seem different. I've had a conversation with my cousin about that. He told me the same thing. In fact, he's the one who brought it. Like, it's something that I've always known, but I'd never brought it up. So when he was telling me about his ex, when she stopped loving him, he was like, yo, man. And, her eyes, they change, bruh. They change. And I was like, bro, I have seen this shit over, like many times, bro. But people in general, like, if a person maybe change, like, a friend, they change, they no longer, they don't like you anymore, they have a problem with you, they seem different, bro. One of the biggest questions that I ask myself is, if someone is a reptilian, will they know? Even if they've not, like, maybe some people are born and they're reptilians, but something needs to unlock that. I don't know if I should call it a superpower or whatever, and they will be surprised. Who knows? But if they are reptilians, they're very good at hiding themselves. They will be living among us. You find that there are many. They are responsible for a lot of things that be happening, and they're the ones that are actually enjoying here, because they say that reptilians, this is actually their home, blah blah blah. Some say that they created humans, so obviously they'll be playing with us in so many different ways. And maybe they're good at keeping secrets. Maybe they're not controlled by emotions like humans. So you meet them and they just play their role, pretend to be like everyone else, while they actually have superpowers. They actually can transform into something else or someone else. Maybe they can read our minds. Maybe they can make us do things. And that's why this world is weird. Like, I think truth is stranger than fiction. So we have to keep an open mind about everything, because we don't actually know what is going on. We have seen videos where people's, like celebrities' eyes will change, and we'll be like, no, it's just camera. But that doesn't happen. Have you seen my eyes change? I'm using a camera also. We have seen celebrities freeze live on TV. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, normal people, like that there are things that just don't happen to normal people. You're like, nah, man. That I mean, yeah, people faint, but I've never seen someone faint like that. You know. Yes, people sometimes they do stop in one place, but I've never seen someone freeze like that and not move for like 10 seconds, like no movement whatsoever. I've never seen someone make a face like that out of nowhere. Something strange is going on in this room. Something that we're not supposed to know anything about. Something that will shock us for life. Because human beings are much more conscious than other animals. The best way that they can control us is by hiding truth from us. With other animals, it's much easier to control them, even when you are eating them. Isn't it funny that if you have goats, you can take one of them and unalive it in front of other goats, and they'll still come back home. Same thing with cattle. You will unalive the cow in front of its family. They see that happening, and they still allow you to own them. It's weird. But human beings wouldn't be like that. Maybe, you know what human beings would do if we knew about the existence of reptilians? Some of them would side with reptilians and help them. I know how human beings be. Like the fact that we're loyal to those that have power tells us something about us. You know, people will be working for companies that are destroying people's lives, and because they're making money, like, hey man, I gotta survive. You know, you just like to own humans, you just have to be powerful. That's it. Just have to be powerful. They will worship you. That's the reason why they believe in the Abrahamic God, because, well, it's powerful. That's what they believe. So, yeah, he owns them. This world is weird, man. I like to say that no one knows what's going on, but what if there are some people that are just keeping secrets? Like actual secret societies all over the world, and they have special powers. I mean, why wouldn't there be? This water thing is a problem. Like I've been bathed in like 2 days. But if reptilians existed, what do they eat? Maybe they are the ones that actually feed off negative energy. You find that some people treat you so harshly just to feed off your energy, and you don't even realize that. You're thinking that people are just cruel. Well, the truth is that they feed off negative energy, so they're feeding off your energy. And if reptilians existed, they wouldn't necessarily want to be rich. Some of them would just want to live normal lives and make us believe that they're living normal lives, actually. Because they might not really be like humans. They might not really be attention seekers, you know. And those that gets to be on top, they want to work behind the scenes. They just want to control things, you know. But in this room, man, since we don't know what's going on, you can believe anything that actually makes sense to you. Does it make sense to believe that there are reptilians controlling the world? If that really does make sense to you, you're not wrong to believe that, and no one should even judge you for believing that, because we don't actually know what's going on. At least if we knew what's going on, but we really don't. We have no idea what this is. And that's the worst thing about it, because we all don't know what we're supposed to actually be. I mean, maybe some do, but human beings that that like me and you, who doesn't know what's going on, we kind of like cattle, you know. I mean, yeah, we do know that this realm is evil. Yeah, we do know some things, but I'm talking about things that secret societies actually know. If they, if if there are, but I think it's obvious that there are secret societies. We might call them the Illuminati, but there might not even be that. Like that might be not the name that they go by, and there might be different secret societies. But this ain't the mushrooms, man. But I just wanna see something. Like, I know this is not magic mushrooms, like, at all. It's not, can't be magic mushrooms. But the ones I saw yesterday, nah, this is not them. This is not them. I'm not gonna take them home. Let me just throw them away. It's not the magic mushrooms. It's not the mushrooms that I'm actually looking for. But let me not. I know these ones, I actually know them. Like, when I was searching for magic mushrooms at home, I would see them. So it's not, and they're not edible. When the sun's gone, nocturnal rainbow soaring in the air so high. It may seem so that I can see, but the darkness provides the light for me. I don't wanna be lonely, and the moon is my only homie. There's a higher power and show me, instead of nocturnal rainbows. I'm actually disturbed by the fact that people ain't curious enough. Like, it seems a bit weird that we live in a realm where people are not really curious. Like, they don't want to know things. I've told a lot of people where I live about magic mushrooms. Like, no one really, you know what I mean? No one really pays attention. And I think that's interesting. It's like, someone tells you about something like that, it must make me go like, what is it? And then you do your own research. But no, bruh, no one is. Man, some people are just NPCs, man, I'm telling you. There's no way that an actual human There's no way that an actual human like me and you who's curious, trying to figure out what's going on, will not be curious about things that are actually things that are actually interesting, things that can actually help them evolve. I'm telling you, you can tell them that now they've discovered aliens for real, and you find that the person that you're telling that to doesn't even, like, they don't even do their own research. Like, you just be like, okay, like it's nothing to them. That's why you gotta stop following others, man. You might find yourself following NPCs. Like, don't follow, like, be part of the minority all the time. I guess that's when you'll be right, because numbers lie. Like I told you, numbers actually lie. I think maybe that should be the title of the video. Numbers lie. It's an interesting title. But what a life we made. I wonder if the animals know some things we don't know. The birds been trying to communicate with us for the longest time. Cats are weird, man. Dogs, I think dogs can also, they can sense things. I remember there's this video that I watched of this lady. She was sitting under a tree, and this dog started barking as if it sees something. I think it actually tried to drag her, and then as soon as she moved, a branch fell where she was sitting. Like, the dog actually knew that was about to happen. I think that's why it's good to have dogs, bro. Especially the intelligent ones, not the pit bulls. Those things are crazy. I was watching a video where it was attacking the owner. Like, what did he do? But yeah, people treat dogs like shit sometimes. So, pit bulls don't take shit. Maybe it will all make sense in the end. Thank you all, guys. What I've realized about life is that it doesn't matter what you think. There will always be people who will disagree with you. It doesn't matter what you do, there will always be people who will disagree with you. It doesn't matter how you feel, there will always be people who will disagree with you. And that's one of the harsh truths of life that you have to learn to accept. People have different opinions about things. We are not experiencing reality the same way. Some people in their lives, they didn't have to deal with, the kind of problems that you dealt with. When someone is born in a good family, they've never really had to question life. Things just worked out in their lives, and they don't really have time to, ask themselves the deepest questions about life. So if someone like you end up asking the deepest questions about life, they're going to look at you and be like, what's wrong with this person? Just enjoy life. Look at how beautiful this world is. And you're busy trying to figure out what is actually going on? Really? You're just depressed. Some people have truly suffered. They've seen hell, bro. Hell on hell. And that forced them to ask the deepest questions about existence. What is really going on? Is it really fair that I'm having this experience, even though I don't remember deciding to have this experience? I just found myself having this experience. Is that fair? Some people believe in a higher power. Whatever created this is powerful. It's all-knowing. So, because of that, we must believe that it's good. Because of that, we must believe that whatever created this is good. Now, some people look at the horrors of life and be like, if there's a creator, it isn't good. Because there is so much suffering. Look at the animals and be like, the animals are suffering. Look at people are suffering, and you don't have to be a bad person to experience a life of suffering. You can be a really good person. You can really be a nice person. You can even try to do things the right way, and you still find yourself suffering. So you're not suffering really, is just based on your own luck, But no matter how you view life, there will always be people who will disagree with you. They will always, no matter how right you are, there will always be people who will disagree with you. And that might fuck with you sometimes. If you know you're right and someone disagrees with you, you might even feel like, hey man, I need to explain myself to this person. I gotta make this person understand. Because there are people who, with what I would call a lower perspective, they are half right. They're not able to see things from every angle. So I would say these people have low quality perspective, right? And there are people who are able to see things from all angles. So to see things more realistically than people who only see things from certain angles. There are people who are just straight up biased. Like naturally, they're just biased. Find that someone is an atheist, a true atheist. Even if they saw something that made him think a little bit that, you know what, maybe I'm wrong, like they'll be like, nah, fuck that. They'll try their best to prove to themselves that whatever they saw maybe wasn't real, or it's not what they felt it was. Like to them, it's no longer about the truth, finding out what the truth is. To them, it's really about protecting their ego. These are the kind of people that you deal with every day. That is why you must never seek for approval from people. You know, when I make videos, I'm not seeking for approval. You know what I'm actually doing? I'm trying to connect with the right people. That's it. I know that people who exist out there who will actually understand what I'm saying. But to find the right people, I must encounter the wrong people. You know, it's not like the right people, like the way that nature works is that when you look at people, you automatically see who's the right person to talk to. You know, it's not how YouTube works, it's not how the internet works. Sometimes my videos will be suggested to the wrong people and they'll have negative opinions about what I'm saying. And you must look at life that way, you know. Sometimes connecting with like-minded individual, it's gonna require you to go outside your comfort zone if that's really important to you. It's like if you're trying to find the right woman for you, and like if you believe in relationships, of course you would have to find the wrong woman first. I mean, unless you're that lucky, but relationship ain't what they seem in this room. But yeah, what we must understand is that it really doesn't matter what you think, man. It really doesn't matter. There will always be people who will disagree with you. The same way that there are people who do not mind mistreating people who are good. You know, there are people who hate you. You find that you have not done anything to them. In fact, maybe you were kind to them. You were more kind to them than a lot of people, but they fucking hate you. Like you were nice to them. They just hate you. You know what I mean? Like it's something that we can't change about this realm. It's part of design, you know what I mean? Like it's supposed to be like that. There has to be people who disagree with you. There has to be people who agree with you. It's how it works. So you must build enough confidence to truly be yourself. And if you want to express yourself, build enough courage to do that. Knowing them well that there will be people who will disagree with you and there will be people who will agree with you. I'm telling you, no matter what you think, there will always be people who agree with you. No matter what you think. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Like you could actually think the worst things ever and there will still be people who agree with you. You could think in a way that allows you to see things from all angles and there will still be people who disagree with you. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make in life is focusing on the people who disagree with you more than you focus on people who agree with you. Like focusing more on your haters than focusing more on people who actually love you. If you focus more on people who disagree with you, if you focus more on your haters, Ask yourself, how confident are you? If you're trying to prove yourself to those who just don't get you, and who just, like some people you see that they just won't get you, like it's not possible. You must ask yourself, how confident am I? You have to be so confident that you totally agree with yourself, regardless of what other people are saying. If the way that you think makes sense to you, then you must agree with yourself. You mustn't look at other people and be like, yeah, the reason why many people don't agree with me is because I'm wrong, or there's something wrong with me. Why is it that a lot of people do not understand me? Why is it that a lot of people do not agree with me? Like, nah, man. You are experiencing reality from your own perspective. You are seeing your own truth. Maybe other people are not experiencing the same reality that other people are not experiencing the same reality that you're experiencing, and you're just assuming that they are. In philosophy, there's what they call the problem of other minds. How do we know that other people are experiencing the same reality that we're experiencing? How do I know that my blue is your blue? How do I know that you think in a way that I think? Like when you think in a way that I think. If you ask random strangers in the street if they have an inner voice, some of them will tell you they don't. I've always had an inner voice. In fact, when I'm bored, I just listen to my inner voice. Sounds exactly how I sound when I'm talking to y'all guys. I just listen to it, and I'm kind of like in control of what I think, or what my inner voice says, the same way that I'm in control of what I say to you guys. So I just listen to my inner voice and I just feel better. But some people will tell you that they do not have an inner monologue, like they cannot have an inner monologue. They just visualize things, right? The way that they think, they just visualize things. They don't actually hear their own thoughts. You see? So we don't think alike, basically, and we might assume that we do, but we don't actually think alike.